Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Peter and I owe you a apology. There hasn't been a video for a long time, so let's make it right today. I'm heading to a junkyard and to pick up a little Honda CBR 125. So let's see if we can make it run. But first, I need to take this jug of water here and look who's here. Hello there, buddy. Good horse. Yeah, that's my boy. So we need to give him water. So big news here on the farm here. We managed to get the horse stable here, a horse pen, up and going in 3 days, because the place where we had him before, we got thrown out. So I installed this wood fort, but it froze, so I need to plug the water, and I still need to build this hay shed. So yeah, let's get rid of this crust and let's get going. Okay, I've loaded all the tools in the van. I always bring full toolkit, because you never know what is going to happen to you on the road, because you can have a blowout or anything like that. So I always have full spare and full toolkit. So let's go. Okay, so we've got loaded. I couldn't film there because there was a lot of customers of theirs, and I didn't want to show them on film. I would have to have their permission here in Czech Republic. So let's take a look what we bought, and once we get it home, let's start wrenching on it. I'm currently here on this little access road. Somebody went off there into the field, as you can see from that broken plastics. But we have our little CBR 125 here. The rear light is busted. Seat is going to be tossed. We have a lot of those. The passenger one, we do not have a lot of those. The rectifier is unplugged. We have a spark plug here. Okay, that's nice. No keys though, so we will have to drill the tank. The front end's busted. We'll see about the forks. I thought the fender was good, but it is actually cracked down there, so we'll see. The speedo cable is broken. This is piece that everybody is needing, that's broken. So we'll see about the engine. I really struggled to get this in the van because the shift lever is busted, and I as you can see from these chew marks, I couldn't figure out in which gear it is, so I kept playing with it with these channel locks, but I got it. So let's take it home and let's start wrenching on it. Yeah, he probably drove away. He went in right there, turned around and came out here. Alright, so we are home. Let's get it unloaded and let's start wrenching on it. It has no brakes, so I hope I can somehow step down and then take the bike down. Okay. Right, so here it is. Let's take a look how many kilometers there is. About 36,000 kilometers. Okay. I was hoping that the front forks would be okay, but I think they will be bent, just judging by this crack in the front bumper. The front caliper is a little bit seized and it's scored up here. Brake disc's okay. Engine looks fine. This piece is pretty expensive. The other one is missing. Taillight's busted. These, they will be gone. I have like 100 of those. The exhaust I need. And the pump got a little nicked here. And the left switch is busted right here. So most of the really desirable parts are gone. But well, the engine and the carb and this, it's some little knickknacks, at least should give us our money back, so we'll see. Alright, so we've got the CBR here in the shop. I don't know how it's even possible, but I managed to lost my tripod, so you are on the chest mount, so I will be adjusting you and hopefully you will see something. So I already liberated the fuel cap, so let's see what we are dealing with for fuel. And we have fuel. It almost looks like a diesel. It's green, but the green fuel does mean there is 100 octane fuel, so it should be relatively stable. What next? Next is to get the access to the battery. Here we have a spare regulator rectifier and a spark plug. That may be a sign for things to come. The front seats already popped, as you can see. No battery, okay? That is not surprising. Now, which one's the positive, which one's the negative? Both cables are black. Judging by the little starter relay here, I bet the left side is the positive side. Also, the tank was removed at some point, so it may not be for a good start here. So let's place the battery there, and before we jump the gun, let's see if the engine will even turn over. So we need to take this plug off and I will see. These plugs, oh, I wanted to say usually doesn't want to come out, but this one did. So 14 mil, if I can remember. No, probably not, probably 17 mil. My bad. Now we want to turn clockwise. Yeah, I don't feel that much for compression. Yeah. Yeah, not much, but it is 125 cc, so I will give her the benefit of the doubt that it may be still good. So let's get the battery going. All right. Now we do not have keys for this one, so we'll have to improvise. Come on. And let's get them twisted up. Do we have any lights? Nope. Yeah, because it's unplugged. Duh. Let's plug it back in. I mean, it's crashed. It should be still alive, but you never know. Okay, we've got the neutral light. That's what we want to see. Moment of truth. It does crank. Let's check the spark. Come on. I can already see a non-OEM, pretty crusty. Might change that, might not. .3/8 ratchet extension. Close you up, buddy. So how does the spark plug look? Black, but nothing alarming. It's cheesy. So I don't know, you won't probably see the spark, but yeah, we have spark. Okay. Now let's get some gas down the hole, and we'll see if it's going to pop. I think I checked the oil previously when I bought it, but never hurts to check it again. I've got oil. Okay. Couple mils. Plug back in. And we'll see if it's going to pop. Then we'll check underneath the tank if all the hoses are connected. If they are, we'll try just starting it. But I think the car will probably need to be cleaned. And this spark plug end is not the best. So let's see. Yep, nothing. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, that we will have low compression by the feels of it. Let's get the plug out. Get a different plug, try it again, and then we will measure the compression and we'll see what we can do about the compression. Maybe we have some tight valves or something. stash spark plugs here. This one looks good. Check the threads. Looks similar. Will work. That's why it ended up in a junkyard. Probably crashed it. Tried to start it after the crash and gave up on it, and they tossed it in the junkyard. That's probably what happened. Yep, nada. So we need to investigate the compression now. Just for the sake of it, let's get peek under there. Yeah, it was already unplugged. I think the tank was off, but the carb was there. Okay. Okay, at least we know something. Okay, so let's get the compression gauge and let's measure the compression. Full throttle. Yeah, it's thing like 6 bars, but she's not the best. That's the borderline compression for these things to fire up. So we need another syringe with an oil. And we'll get a couple milliliters of oil in it. We'll see if that will bump our compression. If it will, then we have bad rings. Or they can be sticky because this thing sat for a long time, I think. So we'll see. Let's get a couple mils of oil and shoot them down. Just use motor oil, but what can you do, right? That's a cocktail. Used motor oil and gasoline. Yeah, now we have the compression, but the battery is struggling. Let's get my starter pack, which I nicknamed the Hummingbird. You will see in a minute why. Let's try again. Nada. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so we need to set up the lead down test and we'll see the numbers. I hear it leaking through the exhaust. Yeah, it is definitely leaking through the exhaust. So that means we're going to drain the coolant and get rid of the the cooler here, and we'll take the valve cover off, and we'll see. Maybe there's some rust on the cylinder, or I mean on the valves itself, and maybe also they are really tight. So we'll see. Let's get this off. I hate draining the coolant. And before I made this video, I was like, yeah, what's there interesting about an old crashed CBR? It was crashed. It probably will just fire up. Yeah, well, how wrong I was, right? And here we are, getting the valve clearances checked. So we need the. You won't see any of this that I will be doing because there is no light, which I can probably solve with the headlamp here, and B, because I won't be see much of it, so you will have to bear with me, and we'll jump through it. So let's see if the headlamp will shine some light. I've got the mount as jacked up as it can be. There are 2 or 6 mils. I've got it wrong. I remember those were 5 mils, but those are 6 mils. Probably never been off. Nobody's servicing these things usually. That's why they die. One bolt, and the easier one closer to us. You might even see. Now let's get the valve cover, which we need something to bang with. Old screwdriver will do. You can even pray a little bit. Yeah, it's coming right now. So, come on, you little cover. Here we go. Now, cam looks fine. Usually those are wiped out on these things. So let's go on the other side and set it up to the TDC, which I think is there. And there's play. So might not be just seated right. Okay, we'll check it anyways. It doesn't hurt to, but there's play. On both. And We'll whack it a couple times. Maybe we'll seat up better. We can even try to pry on the valve up, see if it's seated all the way. Yeah, it got springiness to it. There's probably some carbon stuck underneath the valve. Just make sure that it's seated properly. Alright, so I cranked on it a bunch. I replaced the spark plug boot here. Hopefully, and I also tapped the valve. And hopefully it will seat. We'll see. Let's get some gas going in it. Also, a storm is coming outside. My horse is looking like an idiot and doesn't want to go in. What a horse. Anyways, it's not about a horse today. Wish us luck. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, let's get the cooling system back together. And we can see if we will plug the tank back, if it's going to run. Alright, time to refill the coolant and spill a bunch of it on the floor. Yeah, that's it. Yep, I overfilled it like usual. That's my specialty. So, let's try the choke, and let's try running it off its own fuel system, and we'll see if we need the carb clean or not. The fuel is connected. Let's see if we are getting fuel to the carb. We got something in there, so it's probably clogged. Oh no! It started up. Okay. It's cloggish, if that's even worse. It's trying. Alright, so we need to get the tank off. And for that, there's probably some hoses. Alright, so we snip the hose. Now 2 10 mils here. And then the airbox is fastened to the carb. Where it is? Here it is. You can probably see. Yes, there, down there. Okay. It should really just pop off, but it popped out with the carb and even with the boot up front. Lovely. That's lovely. Okay. So you wanna play rough here, don't you? All right. Still a little bit of gas. A lot of gas, actually. Scrappy hose gonna go. Okay, so the idle mixture here. Yeah, there's some scum on it. This one we care about the most. Completely blocked. We need to clean that. Alright, the carb is clean. Let's see if it's going to run. Let's try no choke. That's perfect. Lovely. It's a little lean, but it's running. Yeah, I lowered the idle. Let's see if it's charging. The regulator rectifier in the back, it's not promising, so let's see. It is charging 13.6. We can also test this one. Maybe it's the old one, I don't know. It lives down here. Alright, that's going to end it. This little CBR 125 behind us. There, it runs. I will not try if it drives, but the timing chain is a little bit rattly, but I think the engine is okay, so we can sell it with our mind clear. I will probably not buy any more of these unless they are for really cheap, because I have engines, I have stuff, and the demand is lowered. Everybody has a newer bike these days. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.